Namaste, everybody, and welcome to Round Glass Living. I'm Lama Yeshe, and I'm grateful to be sharing this meditation with you live from India. So, today we're going to be using a guided imagery meditation so we can let go of our stress, our worries, and concerns and anxiety. But first of all, I have a question for you. What's a place in nature that makes you feel most relaxed? So pop your answer in the chat and I'll get round to reading them out in a moment. So, in this meditation, we're going to visit a secret garden which has its own still lake. And each stone around the lake is a nice flat stone, easy to skim, and each stone holds your stress and anxiety and fears and whatever is holding you back. So, as we skim the stones, we'll imagine we're letting go of all those things that hold us back. So, the question was places in nature that make you feel most relaxed. So, somebody says on top of a mountain with the wind, the beach at sunset, again, the top of the mountain without the wind, probably, ocean swimming. So these are the places where people feel in nature that they can relax themselves. Now, while we're going through this practice, if any questions come up, then just pop them in the chat. And at the end, I'll get round to answering for you. So we're going to look at a garden, a secret garden here. So what we're going to do is we're going to imagine that we've opened these big doors into a secret garden and there's a path, and as we go down the path we're going to use all of our senses so we can really connect with that secret garden. And then at the end of the path there's this beautiful lake, very tranquil, very clean. You can see right to the bottom, and all around are going to be these flat skimming stones. And each time we pick up a stone, we're going to imagine that maybe our anxiety is there, maybe our thought, we have a repetitive thought, maybe it's an emotion, maybe it's a memory, whatever it is that is holding us back. We're going to skim those, and we're going to skim those stones and watch them skim. Now, I'm very good at this in my head. I'm a champion skimmer. In real life, not so much, but in my imagination, I'm good. So use your imagination, skim those stones across the lake, and then watch them. Just watch that stone sink to the bottom, taking away all your stress and anxiety so you can just let it go. So when we come back to the outside world, we're more relaxed, we're more able to face up to whatever is going on. So get yourself nice and comfortable now. So remember, as I always say, put your back straight. That's so you can breathe. The breath can just flow nice and naturally. But when you put it straight, just drop those shoulders so you sink down into a really comfortable position. Put your feet flat on the ground. Take your shoes off if you can, so you can really feel grounded and a little bit apart, about the width, like your shoulders, so you don't wobble about. Your hands, just put them in your lap where they're going to be the most comfortable for you. And then we're going to close our eyes. So, usually, I would say that if you don't want to close your eyes, you can just half close them and look 45 degrees down at a point on the floor. But I would encourage you in this practice to actually close your eyes, because we're going to look at that darkness, because that is part of taking us deep into this guided imagery. So, but I understand that if you're going through trauma and you're really too frightened to close your eyes, then don't do that. Okay. But if you can, I would encourage you. So get yourself nice and comfortable and lightly close your eyes. And I want you to check in with your body today. So just start from the top of your head and very slowly start scanning down your body. And what we're looking for is any stress, any tension we may be holding in the body. If we find any, then on the out breath, I want you to imagine that you're breathing it out, letting it go. And then just continue to scan your body. So start from the top of your head and just slowly start moving down your body all the way down to the tips of your toes. By doing this, it's letting go of any tension and also just bringing you into the present moment. And as you slowly keep scanning, just notice how relaxed your body is becoming. And when you reach the tips of your toes, then gently bring your awareness to your breath. And become aware that you're breathing in and you're breathing out. Don't change your breath here. Just allow it to find its own natural rhythm. And we'll do this for 1 minute. And remember, when your mind wanders off, and it will, just gently bring it back and start focusing on your breath again. So now I want you to notice the darkness behind the back of your eyelids. Just see how dark it is now you've closed your eyes. And as you're looking at that darkness, I want you to imagine that in the distance, you see a small, bright white light. And I want you to imagine yourself walking slowly towards that light. And as you get closer to the light becomes brighter and bigger. So imagine yourself slowly walking towards that bright white light. And as you reach the light, you notice that there are 10 steps going down towards the light. And I'm going to count you down these steps. And just imagine, as you go down each step, it takes you deeper and deeper into the meditation. So 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And now you're at the bottom. And if you look to your right, you'll see two big double doors. Just gently push those double doors open and step inside. And as you step inside, you notice a path in front of you. So slowly start to walk down that path and look around you. This is a secret garden, and it's full of all different colored plants and flowers and shrubs, and lined with big trees around the whole of the outside. So as you're slowly walking, use your imagination and look at all of the flowers and plants. How beautiful and bright the colors are. And notice how happy that makes you feel. And as you slowly keep walking, I want you to listen for any sounds you can hear. Maybe you can hear the wind gently blowing through the trees. Maybe you can hear the birds singing or a dog barking in the background. What other sounds can you hear in your secret garden? And now just stop a moment and bend down and smell some of the flowers. Just notice what beautiful fragrances they give off. And now start walking again. And as you're walking, just notice in front of you this beautiful turquoise lake. So still, so clear. And as you get to the edge of the lake, it's surrounded by these smooth, skimming stones. So bend down and pick one up. What does it feel like? Is it warm or is it cool? Is it dry or wet? Now I want you to just skim that stone. Just practice. Skim it across the top of the lake and watch it bounce once, twice, 3 times, maybe even 4 times. And then just notice as it slowly sinks to the bottom of the lake. So bend down and pick up another stone. And I want you to imagine that everything that is making you feel anxious at the moment, all of that anxiety is in that stone. So again, skim the stone across the top of the lake and just watch the stone and your anxiety sink to the bottom. Just notice what it feels like just to let that anxiety go. And now pick up another stone. And this time, maybe you've got some repetitive thoughts keep churning over in your head. So again, just imagine that all of those repetitive thoughts are in this stone. So skim it. Let those thoughts go. Let them sink to the bottom of the lake. Now pick up another stone and just think that all of those bad memories, those memories that we'd sooner forget, we want to try and let go of. Imagine those memories are in that stone. So skim it, watch it bounce, and let the stone and your memories sink right to the bottom of that lake. So now I want you to pick up one more stone. And in this one, whatever is holding you back at the moment, whatever is playing on your mind, whatever it is, an emotion, it could be an experience, a situation, whatever it is. It could even be a person. Just imagine whatever is holding you back at the moment, it's in that stone. So let it go. Skim it across the lake. Let it sink to the bottom, out of sight, leaving your mind calm and free. So now it's time to leave the lake. So then let's turn around and slowly start walking down the path again, past all those beautiful flowers and shrubs and plants, walking back towards the door. And when you reach the door, step through. and close those doors behind you. And stand at the bottom of those 10 steps. And now I'll count down from 10 to 1 again. But this time, I want you to slowly start to bring yourself out of this secret garden, out of the meditation state. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So now just very slowly start to open your eyes and give yourself a moment just to return back to your room. And as you're sitting there, I want you to reflect back over this experience. Was you able to go deep? Did you manage to let go of anxiety or stress? Did you feel any resistance to this practice? And if you did, why do you think that is? So, if you have any questions or any doubts, then please put them in the chat. So, somebody has asked a question. So, I love the visualization. The countdown really helped. Should I always incorporate this to help my practice when I can't focus? Yeah, actually, it is a great way to help us to focus because what we're doing, we're imagining we're going down deep into the meditation, then we're bringing ourselves up. In a way, it's a little bit like a form of hypnosis, but we're hypnotizing ourselves by counting down the steps. So if it worked for you and you find it hard to have focus anytime, then yeah, try this out. So I hope this practice was of some benefit for you. And thank you for joining me on our journey to the lake today. I hope you'll continue your day feeling a little bit lighter and less anxious and stressed out. So please continue to explore meditation with us. You can check out our daily live meditations at Round Dot Glass or on the Round Glass Living app. I'll be back next week with another live session. But until then, thank you so much for joining me. Namaste.